it's safe to say that the rear naked choke is one of the most powerful but most misunderstood submissions in jiu-jitsu, especially in no-gi. And we all see it as this, you get on the back and it's this dominant finish. But so many of us miss these little details in the grip that makes you either hit the rear naked choke or not hit it. And so for most people, unless you are going with somebody who is just picking their chin up completely, you do not feel comfortable hitting the rear naked choke. If his chin's up, obviously, we all know to match our elbow up with the chin and then go to our standard rear naked choke finish. Remember, we've talked about it before, but the reason we match the elbow up with the chin is it takes out all the space that is around his neck. I need my arm being in contact with his entire neck. So if I'm here, notice how there's this space on his neck and I don't have that contact. And so when I'm actually going to finish a rear naked choke, there's no real reason to try to squeeze until I get contact on the entire neck, right? Because once I'm here, if I just squeeze a little bit, John will tap to that, right? But if there's space here, I can start to squeeze, 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 squeeze. I'm still not finishing him. Come on, John. Dude, you just had neck surgery. Chill out.
Terrible.
So when we're doing this and I'm trying to dig in, that is where I'm always aiming for with my rear naked choke. And so let's say we actually choose a side and we get into this position where it's time to actually fight our rear naked choke. And if I'm trying to do this and he's hand fighting me and he's tucking his chin, and this is kind of the standard battle of rear naked choke here. If I start to get under his chin, what you'll see most people do is they'll go, oh no, I'm stuck. And then they'll take their arm out as if they're gonna re-enter and choke again. The problem is if he's resisting with his arm, when I take my arm out, it stays down. I could try to trap or something like that, but it's still not ideal. I want to be able to get that finish even when he's hand fighting. And so a lot of times, if we just catch under the chin and our hand is just on the chest, if you aim to the other trap with your palm, so you just start to work your fingers, and he can pull down and tuck his chin, and I work my fingers and work my arm deeper and deeper. And from here, a lot of times you can finish this choke one arm. You can grab the trap or just bring the hand to your chest and then pinch your elbow to your pocket and get the finish. If he's really strong on this and he's fighting down, because some guys are just super strong with that one arm, he starts to pull this arm down, then maybe I have to start to go to that same elbow to my pocket, but see how it frees my arm, and then I can hit my standard rear naked choke finish. And so when we're in this fight, a lot of times just seeing that is going to help you finish the rear naked choke. The other detail that is just always missed on the back is that people do not cover the trap, right? We were talking about using our hand to get over it. But the real reason that we need to always be touching that space on somebody's back is because if I'm on my side and I'm not touching that space on John and he goes to bridge over me, even if he can't turn, keep bridging, keep bridging, keep bridging, keep bridging, I cannot stop him from just sneaking out of that position. And so when we're here, I either need my hand here to stop him from bridging or my chin to stop him from bridging. And so if he goes to bridge again, notice how I was able to get my hand in because of his bridge. He bridged into me and he got stuck. The reason was because my chin was over his trap. And so if you take those little details and you add them to your back control, and this stuff works gi or no gi, and I finish that rear naked choke no matter what we're wearing, but if you add these to your game, you're gonna be so much better at finishing from the back, and you're gonna love getting to the back, and you'll probably find new ways to get there too.